Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmed Nawaz with the latest roundup of sports. Of course, there's a lot to discuss and we will start off with Pakistan under-19 who have a sensational campaign so far in the under-19 Cricket World Cup in South Africa. They're up against Ireland in the Super 6 stage. Ireland have been all out on 181, so they've got a pretty decent target, and considering the batting form of some of our players, mostly who are performing, looks like that it's going to be an easy target to achieve, and obviously this would be another victory in the Super 6 stage as well. But a lot is being talked about of this new pace sensation of Pakistan, Ubaid Shah. We will be talking about him in detail as well, all the journey. The ICC also released a video. We'll be seeing that as well, which highlights his journey and what he's giving to the game as well. But I think there's a very important aspect of this journey that I want to discuss, because it's not just the full stop at under-19 cricket. I always talk about the conversion of an under-19 cricketer once you bring him to the national mainstream. How does that take place? And that is something that we need to really discuss upon. So we'll talk about that. Then of course we move on and we discuss that the selection for Chairman PCB is on the cards. The Board of Governors is now convening on the 6th of February to select the new chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board for a period of 3 years according to the constitution. And of course at current, Advocate Shah Khawar is the current chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board, the acting chairman. He's also the election commissioner. And the other day in the press conference, he also said that the prime responsibility right now is to conduct the election of Chairman PCB. And like I said, that 6th of February is the date that has been given, which will finalize the name for the new chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board. So hopefully all of this uncertainty will then settle down, and for a period of 3 years, when you've got a permanent chairman, then you can probably look at matters in a different way. So we'll discuss that as well in detail. Time now to introduce the guests. First of all, in studios, we've been joined by cricket commentator, international broadcaster, presenter, and our cricket expert, K. Asif Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam, Ahmed. I'm perfect, thank you.
We've also been joined by our cricket expert, cricket commentator as well, one of the senior voices in the world of cricket, Mr. Kashif Shabbir. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. All well, thank you very much.
Great to have you. It's been a long time. Many matters pending to be discussed, and it's great to have you on the show. We've also been joined by our regular feature sports expert, Mr. Malik Usman. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam, I'm doing well, thank you.
Great to have you on the show as well.
Pleasure.
Now, of course, before we continue the discussion, we also know that the Sindh Premier League is also underway, and we've seen some very exciting contests as well. Yet another league in the structures of Pakistan, and there's a lot of talent on display as well. So far, what has happened, we've got the highlights. Let's take a look, and then we continue the discussion.
Mirpur Khas Tigers is the first team to secure a spot in the qualifiers with 6 points of Sindh Premier League Season 1. Meanwhile, Benazirabad Lals faced their third consecutive defeat, placing them at the bottom. Hyderabad Bahadurs currently placed at 2, Karachi Ghazis at 3, Larkana Challengers and Sakkar Patriots placed at 4th and 5th position in the points table. Each team shall play a minimum of 5 matches in a league format, with 4 teams out of 6 playing the qualifiers. Opener Umar Amin hits maiden century of the Season 1 of Sindh Premier League for Mirpur Khas Tigers. Pakistan international cricketer Shadab Khan, Iftihar Ahmed, Mohammad Haris and Saim Ayub will take part this year. The Sindh Premier League started with a colourful opening ceremony on January 25th. 6 teams are competing in a total of 19 matches for the trophy in the league held at the National Bank Stadium, Karachi. The 6 franchises teams are Karachi Ghazis, Larkana Challengers, Mirpur Khas Tigers, Hyderabad Bahadurs, Benazirabad Lals and Sakkar Patriots. The Sindh Premier League's qualifier will be held on February 2 between top 2 teams of the points table, while Eliminator 1 will be played between the teams who secured the 3rd and 4th position of the league on February 3rd. The second eliminator of the league will be played between the qualifier runners-up and winner of the Eliminator 1 on February 4. The final match of the ongoing league will be played on February 5th.
And there you have it, all you need to know about the Sindh Premier League that is underway. And like I said, that we've seen some exciting contests and some new talent on display as well. So it's great to see that, there is yet another platform. Of course, Pakistan looks like to be the destination of leagues now. And I wonder that we're talking about international NOCs, but what about domestic NOCs? I think that should also come into play now. But nonetheless, the league is still in progress and all the action is there for the talent of Sindh. Hopefully, it is the talent of Sindh that has been given a place. So now, of course, so we move on to the under-19 cricket. Like I said, 182 runs target have been given by Ireland. Pakistan was superb once again. The journey so far up till the Super 6 stage has been brilliant. There is also talk a lot about Ubaid Shah. I'll be showing you that video that has been released by the ICC in just a minute. But before that, we take an overall look at the perspective as well. So Asif, first of all, decent performance so far by these boys. I think Saad is doing a terrific job as well, leading them, and looks like that the boys are in real form right now.
Elegant, no doubt about it. But I think we would have to understand this franchise cricket is not the platform where you get talent. This mega event like under 19 Asia Cup or under 19 World Cup. This is the nursery for the cricketers to showcase your talent and come up. As we have seen in the past, let's talk about 4 great players like Kane Williamson, Babar Azam, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. They all came from under 19. They have represented their countries. They've done some fabulous job in under 19, and now they're representing their national teams, and they're the superstars. I think in Asia Cup, in Junior Asia Cup, I was in UAE, and that was the disappointment from the Pakistan cricket team that we lost against UAE. That was huge disappointment for me. You know, being an observer, being cricket commentator, I was observing that the UAE team, they were performing so well and they had a good plan. Pakistan team was struggling, though we got some good fast bowlers like Zishan, Amir, Ahmed, and of course the fast bowling sensation now, that is Ubaid Shah. So and the batters, they're performing so well. So far, Pakistan team is looking and gelled up nicely in this mega event, and they've beaten New Zealand, they've beaten Nepal, they've beaten Afghanistan, and today again they're looking really good, 181 I think. As you said, that Pakistan got good quality batting side, so it would be an easy total for Pakistan, because you know that when you are taking victories start from the tournament, you're confident and your team is performing well. So I think we're waiting for another victory, and well done by the fast bowlers, the way they are bowling.
Absolutely. Usman, if we talk about this team in general, they've got a platform now. Obviously, a World Cup is always special, but Pakistan is one of those teams in the region that has always done well in ICC tournaments on this youth structure. But like I said, that it's very important how we gauge their transformation here onwards. But so far, let's appreciate the performances that they've given so far.
I have to agree. Of late, Pakistan under 19 hasn't been doing too well, but they are one of the forces to be reckoned with in under 19 World Cup, and this team has shown some class. They play with some style, they have some aura about themselves, and that has been shown in this World Cup itself. Playing in South Africa in South African conditions is not that easy, but they have taken it very easily to this pitches and to these conditions. Our batting, bowling, both are performing really well, and Pakistan looks one of the favourites to win this World Cup, and it would be very disappointing if Pakistan does not crush Ireland today. 181 is very chaseable, and we have the highest run getter and the most number of wickets by a bowler in our team. Shahzeb is leading the batting lineup, and bowling lineup is being led up by Ubaid Shah. He has taken 3 wickets again. It's chance for Shahzeb to do some wonders with the bat today, and we have a very strong batting opening as well as the middle orders as well. So all in all, it looks a very good picture, and Pakistan looks the team to beat so far in this World Cup. And looking into these kind of performances, I agree with Asif Bhai that losing to UAE sounds like a shocker, and it just seems that it was a nightmare and nothing really actually happened, but it did happen. And Pakistan should be wary of these kind of conditions, these kind of situations in this World Cup, because World Cups are the tournaments which can bring out stars. I spoke about a couple, I would add a couple more: Corey Anderson, Tim Southee, Trent Bolt, Joe Root, Stephen Smith, Hazelwood. They all came from the under 19, and so you have to take these kind of tournaments very seriously, because this could be one of the launching pads for your future careers.
Absolutely. Kashif,
Ahmed,
yes,
can I add a small point?
Yes,
that we are forgetting about one big name, and that was Anwar Ali from Pakistan.
Yes, absolutely. It's a test case for us, how we had a superstar in under 19 cricket who was taken to a level that he could no longer be eligible for Pakistan cricket. I mean, things go haywire all the time, but that is a test case that we want to...
We also have a self-destruction, Salman, but...
Yes. a lot of things on the card. Kashif, it's always interesting to see young talent on display, especially if they're performing like this as well. And obviously, this is a platform that has produced, like Usman mentioned, so many heroes for international cricket.
There's no doubt about it. And if you're talking about heroes, it is not only the heroes of Pakistan, heroes of other countries as well. So you are playing with the level that you will be competing in future. So this kind of tournament is very important. I think this is the talent hunt program that Pakistan should do. And here I should mention the junior league, which was started by Ramiz Raja. I think that was a brilliant program which was initiated by that then PCB chairman, but it could not continue because for some reason it did not continue. I think we should again regain the value of that tournament, and we should invite more under-19 players to Pakistan, so that all these players, they can have that level playing field, they can play at one level, and we can find the real talent of Pakistan. All these, as Asif mentioned, all these leagues, they cannot portray, they do not depict the real talent which is available throughout the world. So this is where the talent is hidden, and this is where we need to find the talent. But now, Ahmed, the most important thing is consistency. How long we can prolong this talent, how we can groom this talent, because this is early stage of all these children. We cannot bring all these players directly to the world class cricket. We need to take them to the domestic cricket, improve them, groom them, and then bring them to the national squad so that they can showcase their real talent to the world.
Absolutely. I think it's a phenomenal platform for all of those people who aspire to become heroes in international cricket. And talking about one such gentleman who is making headlines all across the world, not just in Pakistan, we've got a small video on that has been released today by the ICC. We'll look at that and then we discuss further.
घर में आपस में खेलते थे, नसीम भाई, हुनैन भाई के साथ इसी तरह हम खेलते थे घर में, लेकिन इतने फैसिलिटीज़ नहीं थे हमारे गांव में कि इस तरह जिस तरह इधर ग्राउंड होते हैं पाकिस्तान में, जैसे बड़े सिटियों में ग्राउंड होते हैं, इस तरह हमारे गांव में ग्राउंड नहीं थे। लेकिन मैंने भी अपना एफर्ट किया पूरा कि नहीं, मैंने भी खेलना है, और अब ज़्यादातर भाई को भी देखता था कि अगर ये खेलता है तो मैं भी इंशाल्लाह एक दिन ज़रूर खेलूँगा।
Pakistan on fire. Ubaid Shah on fire. Middle stump uprooted. That's the sight every fast bowler wants to see.
पाकिस्तान मेरे ख्याल में अगर आप कोई भी पत्थर उठाओगे तो उसके नीचे जो है वो फास्ट बॉलर ही होता है। तो जब आपके बड़े खेलते हैं ना तो आपको वैसे भी आइडिया होता है।
तो उसके बाद मलक नासर, उसने मुझे देखा टेप बॉल पे, एक दिन मैं नसीम के साथ गया तो उसने मुझे देखा कि आप में टैलेंट है, तो उसने मेरे अब्बू को कहा, भाइयों को कहा कि इस बच्चे को आपने मुझे देना है, इसमें टैलेंट है अपने भाई की तरह और ये भी खेल सकता है।
He just has a habit of taking wickets, this young man.
मेरे अब्बू ने जब मुझे इजाज़त दिया तो उसने कहा कि ठीक है, अगर आप में इतना टैलेंट है तो आप इस तरह कर ले कि आप खेलो, लेकिन आपके पास 1 साल का टाइम है। 1 साल में अगर आपने कुछ किया तो ठीक है, नहीं किया तो फिर आप अपना जो स्टडी है वो कंटिन्यू रखना है। तो उसके बाद 3 महीने बाद अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैं अंडर 16 में सेलेक्ट हुआ।
तो उबैद में ये क्वालिटी है कि वो रिवर्स स्विंग कर रहे हैं, थोड़ी बहुत है, जाहिर बात है अभी यंग एज है तो सीखने के प्रोसेस में है, लेकिन ये कि आगे जाके ये मेरे हिसाब से जिस तरह वकार भाई, वसीम भाई रिवर्स स्विंग करते थे उस तरह कर सकते हैं।
जुनैद भाई बताते हैं कि आज क्या कंडीशन है विकेट का, तो विकेट की कंडीशन के पीछे जाते हैं और सिंपल उसे पे फिर जिस तरह जुनैद भाई बताते हैं कि आज विकेट तेज़ है, स्लो है, किस तरह बॉलिंग करनी है, तो उसी तरह करते हैं और सिंपल सा बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस भी मिलता है, क्योंकि ज़ाहिरी बात है एक लेजेंड प्लेयर है, सीनियर प्लेयर है, तो हमारे साथ बॉलिंग में कोच है तो बहुत फ़ायदा मिलता है उससे। जब मैं एकेडमी में खेलता था तो उधर एक अंकल आता था, उसने मुझे कहा कि मैंने आपकी बॉलिंग देखी और आप में बहुत टैलेंट है, क्योंकि इसने मुझे कहा अगर आप खेलोगे तो पहला सेल्फी मैं आपसे लूँगा। नसीम भी स्टार है, लेकिन हमारे लिए आप स्टार हो, क्योंकि हमने जब आपको देखा तो आप में वो टैलेंट नज़र आ रहा था, तो ये मेरे साथ एक अच्छा हुआ।
And there you have it, all you need to know. We go towards the short break, but we'll be right back to discuss this further. Stay tuned. And to discuss Ubaid Shah a bit further now, Kashif bhai, how would you see Ubaid? I mean, this is a talent that has often made way to under-19 cricket, but like I said, that the journey from here onwards to international cricket for Pakistan has got to be very calculated.
Yes, a good talented player, and he has the quality, the potential to be the future star of Pakistan. But again, as I said, we have to be very careful when we talk about all these talents, because I think what we do is that we bring them very early to the national team, and this is where we go wrong, because we need to take them to the domestic side, groom them, and then bring them to the international cricket. We have got many examples available with us, and we have destroyed the talent of all these players. But I think we should be very careful about this young chap. We should not destroy his talent, and we should make him a part of our national team.
Asif, the role of the NCA or the National High Performance Centre becomes very important, because we mentioned a test case of Anwar Ali, how he had the most insane in-swing I had ever seen, but he was forced to develop an outswing, and then he was left with no choice in international cricket. Ehsanullah's case, his injury is another point to ponder for the NCA, how they have completely destroyed an individual who was there playing international cricket on his peak probably. Now, what you mentioned after seeing Ubaid's video is that he's got a really good in-swing, but what happens when somebody tells him that no, we need an outswinger from you, and you change your action in biomechanics?
Well, thanks God that we have Junaid Khan there, and he's coaching him well. The good thing is that he's listening to the coach. The problem with the youngsters are nowadays that they don't listen to the coaches especially. And you have shared the story that the youngster from the Pakistan Junior League, even they were not listening to the great legend, living legend, Javed Mirdad. So that's the problem with the youngster as well. But you know that the bowlers like Junaid Khan, they remain superstar for Pakistan. He had a fabulous record for the Pakistan, and now he's working with this youngster Ubaid and the rest of the youngsters like Zishan, Ahmed and Amir. Everyone is performing well. So I think the role of the coach is really, really crucial.
Absolutely. I guess the under-19 boys listen to Ijaz Ahmed very well as well. I know that for a fact. But Usman, fantastic talent. Ubaid, we've got Zishan as well. You know, some great finds for Pakistan for the future.
Yeah, we are looking and listening to his story. It seems that he was a raw iron, and going into the fire has turned into a steel. But let me tell you that they haven't won anything yet. They are performing really well, and it only time will tell that how their future turns out to be. See, it's not always about the PCB or the high performance management. It is also about the player himself, his attitude. Look at the likes of Kohli's, how they have developed. It's not only about their coaches or the facilities that are being provided to them, but it is also the will and determination and guts of the player himself, that how much improvement he wants to bring into himself. And the fitness is going to be the key, the consistency is going to be the key, and performance has to be the key. And I think Ubaid Shah has got all the ingredients. Many of these under-19 players have a good future ahead of them. It's only about how much they want to do as a player and how much they have to do as a star. Absolutely. So if a player takes over the stardom, I think they are going to go very far.
Absolutely. You know, that is the real way forward as well. But gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us, Kashif, Asif and Usman. That of course wraps it up from me and the entire team. It's goodbye for now.